second last day of Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest, and we're backstage at the subway stage where Patterson Hood has agreed to give us a few words about the latest album by the Drive-By Truckers. And the first thing I want to say is there a little sense of irony tonight that you're on our subway stage and Leonard Skinner is up on that big old stage?
I think it's probably a good thing. I don't know. I think it's better that way than if we were like playing right before them. It's probably better. You know?
Well, I mean, it's interesting because, you know, with your second album, you pretty much penned an opus, kind of taking a look at the South, but from a kind of a different angle. And part of that whole approach of yours was I guess, as I understand it, brought about by your own interest in how other groups had reflected the South to people through their music. Is that correct? Sure.
I mean, a lot of it was me growing up. I kind of came of age during the punk rock era, kind of rebelling against what they had done, and so it was sort of a coming to terms with that, and parlaying that with my own coming to terms with the whole region that I'm from, and our kind of ugly history, but also the good things too.
The new album, let's talk about that, Brighter Than Creation's Dark. One of the things I really find intriguing about is the writing and the characters that you and your other bandmates who are writing are exploring on this album. A lot of them are characters that are hurting a lot of challenges that they're facing, but there still seems to be kind of a sense of hopefulness and brightness around these characters.
Well, hopefully so. I mean, and they probably always reflect us to some extent, you know, because I mean, that album was made when it was still during the Bush years, and we were all, you know, a lot of the economy crashed before Wall Street did, and so the songs were writing about something that was already happening that didn't seem to get the media attention until about a year later. So it's, you know, so the record kind of reflects a lot of what was going on at that time. That was, you know, it has become a big topic of conversation lately, but at that time still was not being talked about.
One of the tracks in particular that intrigues me is "Daddy Needs a Drink," and that's you know, one of the things about that track is just how, you know, the portrayal of a father who drinks too much is easy to do in a stereotypical way, and you do not do it. There's a sympathetic tone to that song that you don't often hear when that kind of subject matter is being taken on, and you're the writer of that one. Where did that come from?
Well, you know, I love my kid and my family as much as anybody could, and, you know, and we all have to deal with our personal demons. So it's just, you know, it's a pretty direct song. Okay. You know, I mean, I love my family, but at the end of the day, I'm also ready for a drink. You know, it's just the truth.
Listen, thanks a lot for spending some time with us, and have a great set here tonight at Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest.
Absolutely, it's wonderful to be here in your beautiful, beautiful city.
Thanks very much.
All right.